Welcome to Poppy's Poetry Corner. We finally made it to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer, so you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
I grew up watching sitcoms the way some kids went to church religiously. In the Black House, you know it's law to laugh at Martin. Like it raised us. Like Big Mama's house ain't come with the couch and the catchphrase, but I peeped something young. Even if I know the word for it, even if I know the system was sick until the system sat next to me at homeroom, Gina got the love. Pam got the jokes. Gina was the goal. Pam was the punchline. Light skin, love interest. Dark skin, laugh track. Duck season, wabbit season, and we were just supposed to accept it like the only thing black women could be is beautiful or bold, but never both. Martin called Pam everything but a child of God. Beady bead, man's best friend, B2K before the fame, always barking at her like she wasn't fine, like that melanin wasn't majestic, like her cheekbones didn't deserve close-ups, and y'all laughed. I laughed. We laughed. Not realizing they was the writing the blueprint for the little dark-skinned girls to grow up fighting for softness in a world that only offered them strength. Then there's Aunt Viv, the real one, the first one. Dark skin like late night jazz and Black Girl Thunder. Walked in a room like Harriet Tubman met Debbie Allen and taught Will how to stand tall. Vivica A. Fox with a PhD in slaps. Black excellence with an edge. She had presence. She had volume. She had backstory. Then they swapped her out like black women are interchangeable if the tone don't match the light and budget. Enter light bright Aunt Viv. Now she's quieter. Less heat, more hallmark from fire to filler and one season flat. They ain't changed the name. They ain't changed the family. They just dimmed the hue and expected us not to notice, like kids don't memorize skin tones before they memorize scripts, like dark-skinned women ain't already used to being edited out of their own narratives, like we ain't see what they did, turn thunder into a breeze, turn Pam into a roast, and told every little girl watching, don't be too dark if you want love. This ain't just sitcoms, this systemic sitcom symbolism slided into subconscious like laugh tracks under trauma. Gina got Martin, Pam got mocked, dark and Viv got erased, light and Viv got lines, short ones. But this poem ain't just critique, it's a correction, a call out to the cast and directors who only color in with pastels. It's for the Pams who were never called beautiful but were. It's for the dark Aunt Vivs who held it down before y'all hit record. It's for the black girls who've been told they too strong, too loud, too aggressive, when really they was just seen as too real for being white approved production notes. So the next time y'all write a show about black life, remember this: don't you dare rewrite the soul just to make it shine brighter on camera. We don't need the light turned up on our skin to prove we deserve to be seen. This is what happens when melanin gets recast. Loaded.
A bad day ain't nothing but an educational day. I had to learn to rearrange my depression, break it apart, twist the letters, find the message inside the mess. I had to flip it, rinse it off, change clothes, start anew. Depression ain't just a mood. Sometimes she's a house guest that don't pack light, so I dress her up. Realizing I might be stuck with her, but I'm far from stuck. So on days that I'm down, I move, not running, just not letting it sink in too deep before I think. Depression rearranged. I pressed on. Same letters, different outcome. Switching mentality, turning the repress one into iron press because I pressed on like nailed it. Even if I cried through the hammering, secretly always knocking. So I'm greeting her at the door with a new strength day after day. Even if it's dressed in yesterday's thoughts, reminding me of the very outfit I said I would never fucking wear again. Hunting me, popping up at the most random times, too many times to count. See, my first question is, do I rep sense? Depression rearranged with realigned purpose. I found ends, I repose like peace tucked inside the chaos. I had to learn how to beat the monster that lays inside, killing the parts of me that quiet some days. It's damn near emotional suicide. But I choose life, not protection. Presence is good enough. I code switch for my world, but cold blue don't change colors. I'm not dead. Pain still pulses whether I dress it in smiles or in silence. So no, I don't count the days. I make them count. So next time she wants in, I won't fold, I won't hide, facing her head on like you will never beat the best of me. So every time she come up, I yell, I press on like fuck depression. And that's my piece, y'all.
I'm gonna be a little bit selfish for the moment and ask this for myself. Can someone please tell me I'm awesome? Because someone took it upon themselves to paste this to my subconscious and stapled it on all four corners to ensure it wasn't going away. There's not enough adult beverage to make it go away. Every day I have to live with it. This sense that by no comparison, everyone's better than me. And for the most part of my life, I've been okay with it. Logically, I had it in my mind where I fit with the field animals, bred to carry heavy burdens day in and day out, satisfied with the hose water and write notes only to get an apple every now and again as a treat. Recognition is bittersweet. I'm great when the chores are done, but let one slip and it's the crack of the whip, or words so hurtful I'm guilt tripped into working harder, going further beyond exhaustion until the work is done. Someone, please tell me I'm awesome. Because for the life of me, I'm questioning everything I'm doing, doubting my purpose, disbelieving my reasons for even being here. And there's the strong possibility that even when I hear it, I still won't believe it. That's how broken I am. Reflection fragmented so I can barely recognize myself, focusing on the pieces that only matter when someone approves its value. I'm sorry, because speaking on something so heavy makes me more of a burden, asking for sympathy, feeling more like a simp than a victim of low self-image. But at this moment, I only ask for something so little it won't even tip the scale. But in my perspective, it lights a candle amongst the sea of shadows. So please, please tell me I'm awesome.
Usually, I'd say less and not be the aggressor. But in this case, it might be best to digress, or the obvious might just go unspoken. So I carefully and skillfully take this time to take creative wattage and shine light on the first and second elements, the verbal and physical times that we met, and I must admit there was an instant connect. And in times there elect, I dare to elect this opportunity is the exact moment that we open it up and see what it really is. You see, this is a soul tie, a spiritual embrace that is intertwined with melodic notes and sweet harmonic rhymes, the way that your voice controls and connects the mind, the way that your energy opens my soul and you reach inside and speak of the untold divine. Yeah, it's the sultry vibes. Chord progressions make me close my eyes, and what cannot be described is what I sense inside. My newfound astrophysical, afro-whimsical, all logicals we defy with each micro decibel that we apply weights. Can you do that little thing that I love so much? You know, when you just look and don't touch, and I feel you begin to suck the very cool right out of my being. I don't see how neither of us saw any of this coming. I could go on, but in summary, I do like the way that you are summoning me with you to dance with this whole room watching in a trance. Yeah, Mr. Vibes, that's what it is. You know what? We can meet up right after this, and I can see if that game was just you talking your spit, or if you really do like the way that I bust it.
He yelled out, "Freeze." My feet would not listen because they knew it was a possibility that we would cease to breathe. Too many times we have become street art decorated in black and blue. I thought those were supposed to be colors, not body tattoos. Too often, bullets have become our body piercings. This is why my feet have the DNA of a runaway slave. So hearing freeze is a trigger of anxiety and depression of a lifetime, is a knee-jerk reaction that we must run because there is a gun at the end of a hand that doesn't see us as human. We are only trash in his eyes. So when he yells freeze, for a moment I can't breathe. But my feet have a mind of their own, and they know we must run to make it home. Is a house a home where black bodies hang from? Is a house a home when it's not a place that I own? Is a house a home when a badge has the freedom to come in my domain and unalive me? I am armed and dangerous to society. That's how they label me. This is a list of all my dangerous weapons: CDs, cigarettes, remote controls, wallets, and candy. Candy supposed to cause cavities. It's not supposed to be the reason bodies are decaying. Mothers, please keep praying that our feet return us back home when they yell freeze.
It's funny how we think it's easy to wrap our kids in lies, then call it love, leaving them growing up thinking promises are like blankets of security until they learn some are just body bags stitched from every lie passed down like family heirlooms. You know what I'm talking about because you've heard them too, like hard work always pays off, but always came heavy in seasons, just over spice promises, leaving us sneezing until we blow past truth, blinded by flavor, choking on fumes as we work for crumbs to feed our kids crumbs. And adults know what's best for you. Yet grown mouths can feed you poison with same spoons they call protection. They'll send you chasing horizons they've never reached, selling you maps to nowhere and calling it guidance. But wrinkles don't always mean wisdom. Many are just trying to live their lives through your dreams. You don't know how many times I've heard family will always have your back until backs turn. Then those same arms that embraced you are often the ones that becomes the ones to hide the knife they pushed in deep. Blood may be thicker than water, but it still stains when it leaks. Oh, and let's not forget, I'll keep you safe. But safety was a bedtime story ending with revealing the boogeyman was really real. So I should know. I've seen him in broad daylight, standing behind me when I looked in the mirror, the one of the reasons that I still sleep with the lights on, afraid he might come back for me in my dreams. This was the same uncle who swore he loved me, but his love hurt in ways that weighed me down like concrete. But you can always call the police. They're there to protect and serve. The ones in blue who swore an oath, but trust don't choke you breathless while bending a knee. It doesn't baptize you in bullets, making your body holy. It doesn't leave you a mother's holding court in cemeteries, turning sirens into war cries, or terrorize us in streets. God never gives us more than we can handle, though, right? Only I've been handed hurricanes with no shelter, fanning flames with gasoline instead of water. Valleys so deep, even my prayers got lost crawling through the mud to get to the other side. And you got the nerve to ask me while I'm all fucked up. Girl, I understand what you're going through. But if that was the case, then why am I still here alone, dragging storms across my shoulders, clawing at my chest to breathe? Understanding don't mean shit if you ain't carrying none of the rain, fighting not to drown in same storms, keeping watch. Can a bitch get a hand? Hmm. Yeah, we like to pretend that our kids we protect our kids with truth, but it's easier to hand them lies and call it love. I've learned those lies don't keep monsters out. They teach us how to live with them, to sleep better at night, to hide the monsters in our own reflections, but the truth don't sleep. Hmm. Hell, neither do I.
I wonder sometimes, do I cross your mind? Do you think positive thoughts? Like how I love to encourage others so much. Like how I'll support you because I'm supposed to. Our ancestors shake their heads in disgust because look at us. Judge, mental. What do you think? America has us in a simulation of the absolute worst. Everybody running a different race, but still want to be first. Do you wonder how the hell did I make it through my day? How many lives I desire to save? How many tears I've cried while providing care to others I bathe? Do you wonder how I make it through a day? Fighting suicidal ideations because others think I'm playing a game. My mind is constantly saying, just kill yourself. They don't love you anyway. Drive the car off this bridge. They wouldn't care if you died today, Demira ended now, or do you think I'm a walking basket case? Because my mental health seems like a mistake. I want to be in control, but my body doesn't want it that way. So now eggshells are under my feet with each sway. Because I can't express that I live to fight every day, but my mask says I'm okay. And if you ask, I'll say it doesn't matter anyway. I can tell you how I'm feeling all day, but when you're caught up in investigating and intimidating, my silence will be my friend. My poetry, my ride or die till the end, so I do wonder if we'll ever accept the imperfections of another. I wonder if we will ever for real come together. My mental health got issues, so many views, but I can count on one hand who can relate and then deflate that we're all in a fight too. I wonder if we will ever learn to really love one another. I wonder if you even consider me today, because I love you, and I'll always keep you in my consideration, even in the midst of my suicidal ideation.
Humans be on that bullshit. But there was a time we did all right, but that would fade. It's like of selfish ambitions and waves of popularity, political propaganda we believe, but we be having mistrust for the truth in ourselves, wearing the mark of the beast. Come on, right in our palms and don't even know it, but we show it. Displaying dark thoughts and hearts on that shepherding box in our hand. The stench of manure is pursued for follows, likes, and fans. I'm just saying, did somebody make it make sense? How do we end up like this? It's like we traded real for fake, angels for snakes, fact for fiction, healing for prescriptions, care for complaints. We've traded higher learning for databases that simulate think. Chat GPT, think.
Have you used it? That motherfucker told me to eat some chicken wings and drink some watermelon juice. Yeah, that's how it thinks. You see, artificial intelligence is really just part of the plan to make our minds atrophy. And they sped it up by the pervasive use of weed. We let them do to it what they did to our food. Smokers, let me ask you something. When the last time you saw a reefer seed? I mean, damn. They've shortened our attention span. Those little reels and short clips on TikTok and Instagram have reprogrammed how we and our children, who we say are the future, think. They've downloaded synthetic contents into their brains and souls, which drown out our natural instincts. So we have synthetic hair, synthetic nails, synthetic food, synthetic teachers, synthetic schools, synthetic medicine, making for genuine fools. Synthetic lives, synthetic eyes, synthetic news spreading real ass lies. Synthetic love, synthetic affections. Get you a little blue pill for a synthetic erection. Synthetic use, all that finger pointing, synthetic eyes. Us dumbass humans, we go synthesize our own demise. Do it for the fine. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch. Yeah, and we gonna do it for the vine. I ain't gonna, never mind. Inside of, welcome to Poppy's Poetry Corner, y'all, where the spaces where family vibes and fire words collide, man. This week is the Galaxy Takeover, presented by Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs, where your skin meets cosmic energy. Man, keep you shining like the stars you are. So hit the to get you some, man. Let's keep this thing going now. You know, this week we didn't really do a rewind. We had more so of what we do in a throwback of the Diabolical Four, showing why they're forever dangerous with the ink. And the spotlight you just watched was none other than Pyro, a proud member of the Diabolical Four, who came through here last week and tore shit up. Man, if you missed it, make sure you tap in. Just like if you missed intellectual conversations last night, boy, you missed a good laugh, man. I went back today to watch a little bit more so I can laugh some more just because I needed to laugh. So make sure y'all tap on in with both shows. Y'all know how we doing it. What you say, Shem? Hold up, Shem. You know I got you, man. Hold up. Oh, yeah, y'all know we up like the sun. Season 3. What you thought? You thought we weren't coming with great poets and books? No. Hold up. They got it all. Let's go.
He knows so shameless hosting.
Be on the corner, too.
So you know that shit is tight. That corner's a bad.
Like this mug that's finna come up here. Yeah, she's a bad mother too. Straight out of Savannah, Georgia. Now rapping Tennessee. Make some noise for Geechee Girl, man. After decades of a hiatus, she's back on the poetry scene with raw revolutionary truth telling. She blends rhythm and southern storytelling with heritage and healing, becoming the voice of transformation and power. And tonight ain't no different. Hopefully that Wi-Fi be Wi-Fi-ing. Let's go get you, girl. Oh, is it? We Wi-Fi? We ain't Wi-Fi? Geechee, you there, girl? I think we got
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test it.
Daddy, they be trying to snatch your soul. Tell it, come back here. Don't do it to you. So look, you know, I got a couple questions for you. After stepping away out for 10 years, what pulled you back to the poetry scene?
You know what? Being around the right set of people that hold your feet to the fire and challenge you to your better self, and letting me know that I was missed. You feel me? And so life been life, and it gives you fuel for the message that you are able to share to somebody else. So that's what got me back.
Well, welcome back, baby. Welcome back, man. She's making her second round on the corner, y'all, and I'm loving every time she comes. With your work blends rhythm, heritage, and truth, what responsibility do you have as a storyteller today?
My responsibility is to be an oracle, so to speak. You know, receive the downloads, because the creator give each of us a message, and as a poet, we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to share our art, but we also have a responsibility to deliver in truth. You know, and to we don't go through what we go through for ourselves; it's always for somebody else. So iron sharpen iron. You know. So
Well, you definitely spit some truth tonight in that speed round, man. I be looking for the seat. I mean, never mind. I don't be doing no smoke. Look, what's the first piece you get?
I ain't seen a seed in a minute. And
I don't know. My man, you know, I like the homegrown. Never mind. We'll talk later. You know what I'm saying? But what's the first piece you're giving us tonight?
I'm gonna give a piece. I am from Savannah, so Georgia is always on my mind. So I'm gonna give a piece, Georgia, on my mind.
Come on, then. I love me some Georgia, girl. You know that's where I'm at right now. ATL. Never mind.
Every time I go home, I pass by miles and miles of cotton fields. You know how that feels? It's like there's some pains that are harder to conceal, and y'all, that shit hurt. To know the blood and tears that fertilize that same dirt is not honored or even considered. But those bowls of souls are still white and billowing, and those beautiful cotton plants aren't even withered. Yup. It's a pretty, dirty, dirty South. Anybody who's ever visited the Seaport, Geechee Land, will know exactly what I'm talking about when I refer to the stench, the smell of stagnant swamp water, but it's really the bloodshed for which them people won't even repent. But they remember. They remember well the hell they caused to create their wealth. It was one of the first 13 colonies, but folks still moving like they're the last ones left. The old Dixie, the Confederate X, was left on the state flag till 2001. I said the Confederate X was left on the state flag till 2001. Now, don't that shit just sound dumb? Then in 2003, them good old boys changed it to another obscure Confederate flag, blatantly. And we went for it, called it a compromise, ignorantly. And don't get me wrong, Savannah is beautiful to host this city. It's filled with beauty and charm, like a distinguished Southern gentleman with a dirty slut on his arm. The city has well preserved its history and is filled with all kind of civil rights. Civil War era mansions and all kind of foliage and beautiful, beautiful trees, like huge, majestic live oaks covered in Spanish moss. And every time I go home, when I'm grounding, I go and spend time with the nature and spend time with the trees. And I always end up asking myself the same question. I wonder how many good niggas will hung on one of these. I walk on River Street on cobblestone, hand laid by people who look like me, and there's all kind of monuments and statues of so-called heroes, but none of them look like me. I get it. It's the pretty, dirty, dirty South. The place where it's customary to live in division, where hate turns into religion. It's a sparsely attended church and a packed crab house on every corner. They stopped taking EBT, but we still going. Oh, Seaport. Feasting on wisdom, but a small appetite for knowledge, but it's growing. It's going to take time. I'm only one generation from Jim Crow. One generation from Jim Crow. That tells you how far we have to go. Right down the road is Satilla Shores. Right down the road is Satilla Shores. That name don't ring a bell. Let me tell you more. This is a true story. One day, my family and I, we were on our way to the beach. It was a lovely day. And all of a sudden, the sky turned real gray. And my left eye started to jump. And the hairs on my body started to buzz. But I had a bad feeling, y'all. But I kept it to myself because my husband grumpy as hell. And I ain't want that nigga to fuss. And that's when the trees began to cry out to me with the wails of a mother missing her seed. And my heart seemed to cave in as we passed by the sign. The name sounded familiar, but it wouldn't come to mind. So I asked Siri, why did that name sound so familiar to me? And that hoe said that's the neighborhood where they killed Ahmaud Arbery. Yeah, the pretty, dirty, dirty South. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. Just that old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Boy, you sure ain't write that, because that shit right there was facts. Telling you, Slim. I was thinking the same thing. Had me over here singing the song and everything. I know it. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep this thing right on moving, man. From Maryland. He's a poet, author, founder of the Galaxy of Poets. Give it up for the poet has spoken, whose book Be Inspired. You Are Purpose has touched lives everywhere. His spoken 8 slam champion, a SEA nominee, and his mantra from my pain comes my joy, artistry, and his advocacy for men's mental health and healing. And tonight ain't no different. I don't know how many times Kingdom bless this set right here, but every time it's an experience. Every time it's a joy. Every time he's a blessing. So y'all give it up for the one and only, the poet has spoken. Yeah, I'll be slow on the buttons tonight. What up, King? I'm a flyer. He know I got one too. Wait it, let me get to it. I be searching, he be searching, he still ain't figured it out. Come on, flyer. This is the perfect opportunity. Oh, got him. You just gave yourself your own rewind, because we want to hear what you got to say too. But you got to unmute it, so we can hear what you heard, what you said, when you said it. Hey, hell yeah, I played the whole thing.
What up, though?
What it do, King, man?
You can hit me now, right?
Yeah. You can't hear me now? Good. I can hear you. You unmutated. So I got a couple questions. When you wrote Be Inspired, You Are Purpose, what message did you want the readers to carry with them?
Just to be able to get through those hard times. It's a message for every day in there, for all situations.
So tell the people where they can find a message for every day with all situations. You know what I mean? Because we need to
know
where
look, the best way is to hit the poet.has.spoken on Instagram straight from me, or you can go on Amazon.
We stop it right there. No. Y'all know we like to cut the middleman out. We are the supply chain around here. So you heard what the king said. Hit him up directly. The name is right there. Tell him to add an extra $5 and tell him you need that guy signed, because I'm telling you,
absolutely.
It's something right there. Don't forget to add an extra $5. That's for me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you said from your pain comes your joy. How has poetry helped you transform pain into purpose?
Oh man, the Galaxy of Poets. It's a dedication to my son that was murdered. So, they keeping his heartbeat alive.
You mean y'all?
Absolutely.
Y'all, because you founded this. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keeping his name alive.
They the village though.
Facts on that. You know what I'm saying? Big facts on that. But all y'all shine together, and that's what I love. It does take a village, but it also takes a real village. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing their own work. Like the ants. The ants ain't never arguing. Everybody know their job. I was just moving around. You know what I'm saying?
They just trying to eat. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, that part. All right, so what's the first piece you're getting into for us tonight?
Hey, Mr. White Man.
Ooh, let me get out of here because I ain't got that time. I ain't got that time of day.
Hey, Mr. White Man. Why is your heartbeat more important than mine? When it comes to committing crimes, if he is white, it's less talk about it. If he's black, you grab your strap to pull your trigger. What's up with that? If he is white with the gun, he lives to see the sight of the sun. If he is black without a gun, he dies with the last sight of his son. If he is white, he's gone through so many things in his life. If he's black, it shine a light on every crime that he has ever done. If he is white, he gets a meal after taking a life. If he is jogging while black is let's take his life. What part of this is right? White is bright, black is dark. White is right, black is wrong. They always treat the black sheep wrong, but the white sheep is really the wolf in disguise. Ready to aim, pull the trigger, bang, another black man, woman, child slain. How many times will we have to say their names? I constantly think, will I become one of those names? See, I have young kings. So please, Mr. White Man, change your ways before there is a war of the races. I mean, eye for eye, limb for limb, spirit for spirit, life for life. You will not win. You will be crucified for your sins on my people. Just know it will be very easy to flip the script, turn the hunter into the hunted. How about this? Grab the women and children, put them up in a safe place. Meet us in the cotton picking field. You can bring the steel, the blade, or your fist, but this time, you will see how it feels to be in the cotton picking fields. That's that piece.
Man, I hope your ass ain't broke, cause that was a stack. Okay, well, maybe it was 100. Okay, well, you kept it a buck, man. Boy, he definitely kept it a buck with that piece right there, because in the day, never mind, the revolution shall be televised. Hey, man, y'all already know we finna keep it moving. I love when they come in here and drop so much knowledge. Matter of fact, before I even bring up the next poet, man, let me go ahead and hit with a commercial break. Yeah. What do you call the black sheep that made it out? The scapegoat. And y'all know one of the ways that I release is by doing poetry. So I have to coat my throat. And this is the way that I do it. This power and this boom don't get settled down for nothing. I need me a little throat coat. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs at the .com to get you some. Oh yeah. And let's go. Straight from Martinville, Louisiana, Myra's Monarch brings resilience, artistry, and empowerment everywhere she performs. She's the curator of the Flame On Sisters Queen Slam and advocate for mental health and women's empowerment. And this September, she's premiering her first directed video, Strength of a Woman. Her poetry is about rising from trauma and shining through triumph. Look at here, y'all. This is my cousin and them. So y'all make sure y'all flood these comments, because the energy about to get real litty in the city, y'all. Let's go, Myra. J. What it do, boo?
It do a lot.
It do, because we gonna make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So how you feeling out here, though?
I feel amazing.
You look amazing. You look amazing. Every time I get to have the Galaxy on here, you know, they bring some of my favorite people, including you. You know what I'm saying? So I be loving that. So let's get to it. You know, I got a couple questions. So what do you hope artists carry with them when they hear your poetry? Like,
can you repeat that?
What do you think? What do you hope that artists will take away when they hear your poetry?
Inspiration, empowerment, strength.
I love that. All
not
that
feeling
alone.
Yeah,
that's a big one. So we got something coming up, right? We got something coming up, the Strength of a Woman. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Like, this is a big milestone. What does it feel like? And what does this project mean to you personally? Like, tell us about it. Spill tea.
Strength of a Woman. That's my baby. That is my baby. And we're premiering the video actually the night of the slam. And it falls on my birthday. So we making this a whole...
It's a movie, y'all. It's a movie.
Celebration.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And we have some cameos by some artists that you'll recognize. It came out so beautiful. I can't wait to share it with everybody. I'm so excited.
I can't wait to see it. Tell us where we need to tap in. Like, tell us where we need to tap in so that as soon as it drops,
that's all you're gonna hear is Strength of a Woman. Don't be asking me what I'm spitting, because I'm spitting that. We gonna be promoting the hell out of this, because we gotta put Tyler Perry out of it.
I mean, you said it. I mean, you might well manifest your dream. She didn't say out of business. She just said, we know we gonna be in the business of getting to the business.
Yeah,
That part,
yeah,
that part. Yeah, that part. So
yeah.
look, so I mean, okay, so they just gotta look everywhere and then they're gonna see where it's dropping it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be promoting that heavy, 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 heavy. Yeah,
All right, so
this
y'all
is
just be
big.
on the lookout. Trust me.
Yeah,
Y'all know I'll bring cousin back so we can get a premiere right here, couple
yeah,
hours before it drop for everybody else. You know, we don't be playing about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because the P.P.C fam, y'all important to us. So we need y'all
yes.
to get the scoop. Literally, make
This
sure
is the
y'all.
only corner I hang out on. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, and it's the only corner I know where you getting for real uncut dopeness. I mean, we got
Right.
strands of all kind, man.
Yes.
We not your typical corner where everybody got the same, kind of, no.
Yep.
What's your flavor? Well, tell me your flavor, and I bet you we got what you need over here, including all natural skincare, teas,
Mm-hmm.
body balms. Let me stop. We are looking good, cousin. We looking good. So,
Mm-hmm.
what's the first piece you're getting into for us tonight?
Ain't nothing wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong. Let me get out of here.
Ain't nothing wrong with being independent. Let me say it slow for the ones in the back and the ones still shackled in their mama kitchen dreams. Ain't nothing wrong. They raised me to lean on man like God ain't hold me when life hit harder than Sunday sermons and cast iron hands. They raised me to be a wife. But what happens when wife mean run for your life? When love start looking like 911 calls and broken glass by night? They never told me about that part. They just said, girl, hush. Shh. Cook that plate. Don't speak too much. Stay in your place. He a man, baby. He gonna do what he must. But what about me? What if I bleed when he lie? What if I die a little every time I swallow my pride? They taught me to shrink, to kneel in silence, but my soul got too loud and my fist ain't for violence, they for building, for holding me up when no man would, told me woman can't live without a man. But I've seen women buried behind vows, black and blue beneath lace, with no one but God to witness their grace. My auntie still limping with left side weakness, slurred speech saying, baby, that's just marriage. Nah, that's damage. That ain't divine. That's trauma in disguise, passed down like pearls and broken pies. They said, let him cheat. That's just how men be. But that ain't culture, sis. That's complacency. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I'm awakened. I'm not bitter. I'm breaking these chains with rhythm. Why when he slips, she get the beating? Why when she run, they send her back bruised, bleeding, pleading? Nah, ain't no savior in tradition, and tradition don't save me. I'm sorry. Scratch that. I ain't sorry. Ain't nothing wrong with saying I choose me. This ain't no man hate. This is soul love. This ain't no man hate. This is soul love. I don't need to be rescued. I need to be seen, respected, protected, not perfected. I don't need a king who can't handle my crown. Don't shrink me because you drowning in a wave of my sound. They say, you too loud, you too strong, you too right, you too wrong. And I say, you too fragile to handle a storm like me. I had to learn to pour from my own pitcher. Dine for one and still feast like a queen. I dined with my demons and told them, you ain't gonna eat off me. And when the men left, guess who stayed? Me. I found peace in my own bed. I dance barefoot in my own kitchen. I speak full volume with no permission. My voice, it's laced with legacy. My hips, oh, they swing like Southern prophecy. And my sacral, it's sacred. Ain't no man gonna shake it without bringing the same weight I carry daily. I don't need to be saved. I be my own psalm, my own storm, and my own calm. Solitude ain't lonely, boo. It's home. So next time, your nosy ass auntie asks me, why you alone, sis? I'll smile. Like my grandma with red beans on the stove and say, "'Cause being free tastes better than begging to be loved. And ain't nothing wrong with that." Peace.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Yeah. Man, I told you my cousin and them ain't nothing to play with, baby. I love that piece, man. Not the situationship, but the way she came through it. Like, what you talking about, fool? You better tighten up. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, next up, you know we're going to keep it moving because the galaxy is in the building. Dr. Althea is a poet, an educator, and a healer who merges art with advocacy. She's the founder of Exis Training and Consulting, empowering communities with tools for mental health, leadership, and growth. Her books, including 47 Seconds and Parenting Anxiety and Little Ones, exploring the balance of being both soft and strong. Sometimes she embodies that every day. And y'all, tonight, ain't no different. Tonight, y'all about to get this action. Let's go. Essence of poetry.
What up, my lord? What it do?
You already know what's up when we in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know we lit. Yes. Y'all already know. My man, she tell me, she say, look, I'm tired, but baby, we about to make it do what it do. So you know I love when family come in the house and they let me know what's up. So let's get to these questions right fast. How do your poetry and your educational work come together to create a space of healing?
Oh, listen. So education is the key. It is absolutely the key, whether we're talking formal education or informal education. But also, once you get that information, the education, you need the application, right? And so what I love to do is to give information and wisdom, poetically speaking, so that it's easy to digest, so that you can get to that application, because that's the only way we're going to change the world, baby. That's the only way we're going to do it.
You just said a mouthful in a short little time right there. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Here in 3 seconds.
I mean, don't tell everybody our business. I see my cousin and them in the house too. What up, cousin? So in your writing about being both soft and strong, what lessons have you discovered about self, Essence?
Man, so you can be loud without being boisterous. You can be impactful without being obnoxious, right? And so for me, that dichotomy of soft and strong is you can be a woman, you can be elegant, you can be soft, you can be all those things, but you can be potent, you can be a weapon, you can be an atom bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know your stuff and you walk into the room with that confidence, you'll shut everything down just on your presence alone.
You better talk about it. How we walk in the room and go off without saying a word. I love it. So what's the first piece you giving us? I see, okay, Marielle, I see he say my BFF. You better
That's right. Listen, so this one,
that's one of my favorite poets right now. So you know it's an honor to have both of y'all in the house right now. You know what I'm saying? So what's the piece you giving us?
So I'm going to give you the title at the end. You got to stay for it.
Ooh, wee. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what's up. I'm out.
Wake up this morning to the sound of souls on cinder blocks, hard souls, commanding souls, where to place their souls on G blocks. Tell them where to stand in the square. Stand up straight. Don't communicate with their classmates. We're here to cultivate young minds. After all, the children are our future. And it's up to us to create the future. And we have every right to control the future as we surgically propagate our ideas and tie off the sutures. Dress the little ones in branded uniforms, so it won't be difficult later to conform to a monochromatic jumpsuit. Medicate the melodramatic ones who have hyperactive reactions or symptoms, who innately possess the wisdom to inevitably interrupt our carefully orchestrated systems. Guys with bright colors as education that does not lead to corporation but straight to prisons. and we've conveniently hid who actually did build the pyramids amid conversations on Roy G. Biv as lessons to validate how we separate the colors from the lights, wavelengths of systems controlled by the lights. No child left behind, but only provide opportunities to the light. Teach the kids to reach for the sky and then transplace a glass that's transparently oppressing for plausible deniability and call it standardized testing. Feed them slop from the mess halls, cafeteria food not fit for hogs, so they'll identify with the holes of the solitary confinement cell meant for dogs. Bad, bad black sheep. Have you any wool pulled over your eyes with the prize of black on black crime glorified, with the media infused with the social rules that break the bulls? Meanwhile, we'll put a warden in the school and call him a principal. We'll intentionally replace their cultural names and call them by a lunch number so that when they've closed their books, been dressed out and booked, it'll be easier for them to remember. Let me prove it to you. Meet 124-23718, the B block inmate, otherwise known as the kid in fifth grade.
That's that corner talk. Yeah. Woo! Powerful every time that I look up. Yeah. Yo, I didn't even know which one to play. Shim, I had so many that Shim just wanted to pop out and say so much stuff about that piece right there just then. If y'all missed everything that she just dropped, that's why it's corner talk. Because it was definitely powerful. Y'all better rewind that thing where the school system got us. Never mind, I ain't even gonna go there. Let's keep this thing right on rolling, man. Look, it's always an experience when you encounter this brother right here. Known as the walking volcano, Top Black has been rocking on these poetry stages for over 15 years with performances that are explosive and heartfelt. He has also served as the vice president of the Galaxy of Poets, using this platform to push mental health awareness into the spotlight. And tonight ain't no different. Y'all, this is really my brother from another mother. Y'all better know it's my brother in the anthology and in life. It's the one, the only, Mr. Ty Black. Yeah. How you feeling? Don't wear that. You know how I feel.
Not gonna catch me.
I see that. I see. He like, not today. You gotta be quicker than that. I went quick enough, y'all.
Quicker than that.
I should have just hit it. I just should have just hit it on him. You know what I'm saying? So how you feeling tonight, King? It's always a blessing to see you in the house, man.
I feel like everybody else has said, I feel amazing. I feel perfect in the surrounding and environments of those of like minds. Good evening, good afternoon to all y'all.
You better talk that talk, y'all. I'm tell y'all, man. I was so jealous of this man when we was in class, man. He wrote more poems in an hour than I could write in a whole week. I was like, how you doing? What is going on here? But no, I'm talking about a dynamic pen that flows easy. This king right here got it, y'all. But anyway, let me get to my questions because I can brag about the people I love all fucking day. You hear me? You've been at this for 15 years. What keeps your pen and performance so explosive?
Speaking the truth.
Plain and simple. Putting the truth out there, always going to keep him explosive. And I love that. As the VP of the Galaxy of Poets, how do you balance your art with your mission to uplift mental health awareness?
It's a blend of both. So when you're passionate about something, you're going to work your hardest at it. So I'm passionate about bringing awareness to mental health, and the Galaxy has helped me do that.
That part. If y'all need a mental health check-in, y'all, Mondays on Insta. What time you do it? No, it ain't Monday. No. What?
Every day.
Oh no. He said, no, we forget Mondays. Mondays is just a day. We do this every day. So every day, y'all, there's a mental health check-in on Instagram. If y'all need that outlet, baby, use it. Because my king is out here and he's trying to help heal the world, one person at a time. All it takes is one person to tap in with him, one person. And then it'll start a movement. I'm telling y'all. So make sure y'all tap in, especially if y'all in need. So what's the first piece you giving us tonight, King?
I'm giving you options.
Woo! I like options. I love options. Let me get out of here.
If you haven't realized it yet, if you're still trying to figure it out, you are in the presence of greatness. I am Ty Black. I burn with black flames. I am the walking volcano, vice president and member of the Galaxy of Poets. And again, I'm giving you options. The signs are gesturing the exit, ancestors, whispering strategies of contingencies. Where is your plan B? The compartment which your soul has been residing in is crumbling. The integrity of that structure is becoming unreliable by the second. And here you are just standing there, praying for normalcy where normal is a figment of your imagination, forcing yourself to stay on your toes because you never know what's next. Standing on business only to drown in sinking sand. Where is your foundation? Where's that anchor which stops you from going adrift? I wish things were simple. A plus B and all that shit, but elements factor in, making things more complex. And here we are attempting to figure shit out just to get more frustrated. If life is a game, then damn it, where are the instructions? Or are we playing by rudimentary rules and regulations formulated by someone else? Someone not possessing the knowledge of what we've been through. So instead of coming to a compromise, we're threatened with trials and tribulations. Tell me, where is this fair? Do unto others as you would want done unto you. Isn't that the definition, or is it the truth that definitely is it, or is it the truth of the definition doesn't fit the situation in our favor? So we have to manipulate it, mold it into our satisfaction, and accept it. Well, you know what? Forget it. Succumbing to the weight of the pressure to conform has brought me to tears. Invisible whips cracking upon flesh of my soul until we're broken, only to be stitched up by condensation and lies. And we have to be okay with it. No, we don't. The voices are summoning us to Congress in the forefront of our minds to contemplate better action in the face of the issue at hand. Is it worth it? Are there better options than standing there and doing nothing? Maybe.
Man, that was so good. It made my hair stand up and stuff. Ooh, I love me some poetry that speak to my soul. Even if it shouldn't. But man, I'm telling you, I love pieces that we need to talk about and do, man. Y'all already know. Let me hit you one time for the one time. This show is brought to you by the best of the best, baby. That's Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs at the.com to get your ass on. Oh yeah, we got the natural way to scrub and make your body feel good. Yo, and we got the men's line. You know I be tapping in. Teas for your body and for your soul. Ooh, we in there. And ladies, we got the flavors you savor. Let's go. All natural, everything. Tap, tap, tap in. Boy, last and definitely not least, man, Angel Kim, aka Southern Soul of Just AK is the ultimate poetry plug. She's the curator, youth mental health advocate, and small business owner of Angel's Bling Corner. Founder of Love and Lyrics on Clubhouse. She's also the producer. When it comes to P.P.C. and them dope poets, hell yeah, everything that you see on this Uncut Dopeness, she producing every week. Poet after poet, believe that. She's the founder of Love and Lyrics on Clubhouse. Oh, excuse me, said that twice. Queen is also a part of White on Time, the Honey Drippers Poetry Collective, Birdhouse Music, and Teresa. She'll tell me how to say that in the middle. But put it simply, she everywhere poetry gonna be to keep it connected and alive. And here, week after week, yeah, she here every week, y'all. But now y'all get to see her on the front line. Stand up. He's our very own AK. Yo, what it do,
What's
boo?
up?
Man, come on
Oh.
through. You already know. You know I got to tell the people, boy. I don't be lining up nothing. I just show up and talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to do, and I'm loving it. Mm. So look at
Oh.
here. You know I got a couple questions for you. Got a couple questions out here before we use little speed round.
First,
You
before
wear
you do
so many
that,
hats. What?
hold on. Before you do that, it's to
Go ahead.
sorrow. To
Oh,
sorrow
thank
them.
you. I knew you was gonna get me right. To sorrow. Y'all make sure y'all check in and not to Zorro. To sorrow. You know what I'm saying? Tap, tap, tap. Anybody who know me know I will flip her name up. Don't worry
Remix.
about it. They know it's love over here. So you wear so many hats: support, curator, advocate, entrepreneur. How do you keep your energy balanced in so many areas?
By doing all of that.
Okay. She
um,
said that's my passion. I love it. I'm out here.
I mean, so I guess I keep it balanced because I love what I do. I
Okay.
love poetry. I love everything about the 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 poets and the passion that they can bring, how
Okay.
they can shift energy in a room just by using words. Um, when we don't have anything else left in this world, we got song and we got poetry, and yeah, it's universal. No matter
That
what country you're in, what background you have, what social class you're in, it's a universal thing. Music and poetry, they go hand in
And
hand.
man, I'm telling y'all, this queen right here support more people in the background than you could ever imagine. So just shout out to being a real support. Support is free. You know what I'm saying? And it might
Support
not
is
be
free.
free for her because she put a lot of time in this shit, and time is money. So I just want to be the first person to say we love us some AK and we appreciate everything that you do, man. Let me get to
I
this
love y'all
second
too.
question over here. I'm trying to run
Okay.
comments too, because I don't have to worry about that
I
either,
know.
guys. She runs them comments. So you're involved in so many. You're involved in so many collaborations. What does collaborations mean to you as a whole? Like, why is that important to you?
Um. Wow. I wasn't expecting that question.
I
Collaboration for
bet.
me.
Yeah, let's go.
Collaboration for me is when you work together with like-minded individuals to create something powerful, to create something meaningful, to yeah, yeah, you working together. You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
Each person is bringing something to the table. So, like for instance, me, you, and Sarah, we work together. We all do different things. This is curated by you. You, the host. You're the energy. I work the background. I stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? I bring the people in. Sarah does what she does with the group, and then also with letting people know, hey, this is what you need. So
Right.
and we all play a part, and that's how we collab with one another. And look what it's gotten us. You know what I'm saying? We 3-time nominated.
Talk
For
about
a
it. You better
National
you better
Spoken Word
talk your
Award.
stuff. You better talk your stuff about your show, girl. This shit here is amazing over here. I'm trying to tell you. Nah, I love my team for real. I got the best team in the world on this show and off of this show. So I will put that
Yeah.
out there. So with that being said, let's talk about this book right fast before you know what I mean? We can't go without talking about how they can tap in and get this wonderful art that you have, man. Where can they get the book?
They can get the book directly from me because I had it printed here in Texas with a black owned printing company. So you get it directly from me by DMing me. It is corner store prices, only $15. That's
That's
practically
practically
free.
free. Come on, man.
So definitely tap in. I have a few left. I think I have like 20 left. Once that 20 is gone, that's it. So tap in with me because my next book will be coming out soon.
Let's go. We already on to the next motion, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in and get y'all books. So what's the first piece you giving us tonight, Queen?
All right, so I'm giving you something new. We're gonna see if we can get through this. Um, this is a drip prompt from Sunday. Um,
Ooh.
So yeah, we're gonna go with this. And I called it stolen property.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all already know how we do it. She know how we do. First of all, big love to everybody who just tapped in. I see y'all. And here we go. New shit on P.P.C. Let's go.
Let me ask you, what is freedom to living stolen property? Because they auctioned us off the blocks, measured our worth by muscle and bone, and called us strong back before they called us human. Bodies branded while names got stripped clean, making us property walking on 2 feet. A deed signed in blood with chains rattling louder than church bells on Sunday mornings. They told us freedom came in 65, but the ink on emancipation dried faster than the shackles could rust. Jim Crow's grip on the pen was tighter than Lincoln's, whipped words into laws that shackled us. We became sharecropped property in schools, too starved to teach us our own reflection. Freedom? Freedom was redlined on maps, zipped into neighborhoods, patrolled by fear. They labeled our houses worth less because our skin was labeled worthless. It was knees on necks and hands in pockets while bodies gasped for air. Tell me, what is freedom when breath itself becomes contraband? And now, this President Day overseer in a suit and tie would smile wide on podiums preaching make America great again like a gospel while signing papers whispering plantation promises, policies looking suspiciously like shackles. He ain't swinging whips, but he's swinging ballots, closing doors, cutting rights, and redrawing shared chains in fine print. So I ask, what is freedom to a people still called property? Our culture was stolen, repackaged, and resold. What is freedom to a people still dying to prove we deserve the breath God gave us? Freedom, it ain't a gift wrapped in red, white, and blue. Freedom is a fight carved into our morrow, like it's passed down truth DNA into our veins. It's us marching with throats hoarse from screaming. We still here, damn it. It's refusing to bow when presidents plot to bury us. It's the audacity to still dream in a country who still auctions our bodies on cameras and calls it justice. We were never property. We were kings and queens ruling over lands. And today we are promised. And I promise you, no matter how you try to erase our history, erase us, it's not happening. No president, no paper, no policy can chain our truths ever again. And that's the taste of Southern Soul.
I just came on here to tell you you was a bad mother. Hush your mouth. You know kids be watching the show. What, man? You ruined all the fun. I was gonna say mother sucker. Dang.
Plus, Shim, she is a bad mother sucker, but the kids probably need to hear that one right there. Lord, that piece, man. Let's go ahead and spin the block for the one time, man. DJ, come out and play. Yeah. So what's the second? Hey, Queen, what's the second piece you dropping in for us tonight?
The second piece I'm gonna do is mediocre white man syndrome.
Oh Lord, we going in the media. I can't wait to hear this one because I know a lot of them. You should have called me, girl. I could have gave you some.
I mean, we all know a lot of them, and that's the problem. Impatient students, attitude unruly, presence absent. Today's lesson, confusion, curriculum mistruthing, extracurricular activities unpleasant and unamusing, misusing information to impede formation, foster hesitation, and manipulate imaginations, making you think your only escape is a 5-day vacation. Time clock, clanking, bars, keeping you in place injections, inmates infected, gangrenous wounds and pus-filled boils. Mediocre white man syndrome has the whole earth stinking. Mandating mistakes that keeps us from sinking to the cycles of nature that God, him, and herself created. Real rhythms and vibrations, vibrant hues of blue, indigo. But I guess aligned vibrations don't make good news, and mankind has become addicted to a good headline. Headlines up, stuck. Somewhere between mystery and the guillotine. Some next turn to see and be the revolution, but get turned around when they turn on the TV screen. Turned on and turned around by celebrating megalomania, misogyny, blasphemy, and sodomy. I'm not talking about homosexuality. Ain't nobody wrong. Love is love, but we calling things love that ain't. And that's the mistake that perpetuates the condition. By now, we know the symptoms: headache, heartaches, and imperialism. Mediocre white man syndrome has infected humanity. Insanity can be cured if we just eat right. Just be mindful of what we consume. I'm a big girl, but I ain't talking about food. Recognize that 99% of what you've been taught is bullshit, and that information ain't right. Remember they told us to stay out the sun? Do you know the power of the sunlight? Or the power of the sun's light? Or the prowess of your power after immersing in a melanated sun's light? Inherently kings. But that infection of the brain makes them tread lightly. So even the woke ones making more moves and noise are only recognized slightly. We have sundowners and dementia, late stage, having lucid moments of recollection, but mainly forgetting our names. Plaques and decay in our brain, unable to receive the downloads through our coils that keep us connected and safe. Saved. So we get led astray. It's a cause for this condition. Mediocre white man syndrome is its name. The cure, great complacent black men remembering their kings. The good white men acknowledging the same and committed to really making America great again. It's burdened black women continuing to transmogrify our pain. It's white sisters that don't miss the mission and let their misters play in their face. Brown and beige brethren not being afraid to sing. Excellence again becoming the standard. Oh, say, can you see? And that's a piece.
Man, that shit just blew through here like a lonely $20 bill on the way to a stripper to the pole. In other words, it mattered. Let's go.
Brought to you by CapCut. But you ever been at the strip club and gave a 20 to a stripper who ain't made no money? She be happy than a motherfucker. That matter. I'm just saying, just like that piece did, it mattered. It just mattered. The poet had spoken. Come on, you done been there. You done been there. You know, you gave it a 20 just because you knew she ain't made no bread.
Yo, you was a damn fool, man.
But it do matter. It mattered. That piece really did matter, y'all. Tonight, every piece has mattered for real. Y'all need to run them back. Tonight has been so powerful. What you hitting us with, King?
Man, we just about to create some art, man. That's what we're gonna call that.
Woo, well, let's create some art because the Galaxy of Poets is in the building.
Knock, knock. Who's there? A black man with a voice. Boy, who told you you could talk? Don't you know your place? You ain't supposed to be talking to me out of turn. Wait. We not back there no more. We gonna fight for real this time. But let me say it so you can hear and understand me. First of all, to all those that love and care about me, If I ever die in police custody, I did not commit suicide. Mr. Elon Musk, get your hand out of our pockets. Our neighborhoods are not for sale. You are a modern day overseer. Today we dare to cross the gun line. We are our ancestors, and we will rise against your dictatorship ways. Today, we will die for the future of our children. See, we have been peaceful. We have obeyed the laws of this land, but still we have been slaughtered. Our bones are the skeleton keys that unlock the rights to this land. Our blood is mixed with the dirt of this earth, but you still see us as having no worth. Well, let me do this math for you. If my people are 3/5 of a man, then your people have to be 1/5 of creation, because we are the original man, and you were created by God's leftovers. Since you were created, you have been like a toddler, throwing a tantrum because you are constantly trampled by our greatness. No matter how many chains we've been attached to, there are no weak links. We've been on the brink of extinction, and we have bounced back every time. Our light will always shine, no matter how many times you try to dim it. See, you gave us syphilis, making us a human science project, but still we rise. You burned down Black Wall Street trying to eradicate Black generational wealth, and still we rise. You introduced crack cocaine to our communities for us to become Trojan horses to us so we could destroy each other from within, but still we rise. You have murdered our leaders. But for every one leader killed in the line of Black duty, 10 leaders are born using injustice as fuel to the fire that burns deep inside. See, you creep through time, pillaging lands, leaving a long line of Black bodies for profit, to fill white hands, writing history with lies, whitewashing our culture with dirty water, but still we rise, and we will continue to rise no matter how many times you put us under affliction. Your addiction for ultimate power will not keep us down. We are destined for his glory. We are his chosen people. You are just another fad that we will outlast. His grace is bestowed upon us. And that is why we will never be defeated. And we will always rise.
Boy, it take the darkness to bring out the stars, so thank you for blacking out. Yeah, that was hard.
Boy, we need to black out more often. I'm trying to tell you, got to love this group right here, man. I see where we're going. Cousin, come on and break the wall down. Break it on all the way down, cuz. Oh yeah, cousin. I don't call nobody else cousin. Did I catch y'all guard? Did I catch? No, I ain't miss nobody. Look, I had to look down and make sure I'm in order. Now I'm in order. I'm right this time, because last week I missed a good brother of mine. I ain't trying to do that this week. Cousin, what you giving us tonight?
It's new.
Uh-oh.
I'm sharing it now. Well, it's been new for a while, but it's new
No.
now.
It's like, don't try to correct what you just said. Hold up. Let me do my thing so I can get the hell out of here. New shit from Cousin on P.P.C. Let's go.
The cousin edition. In a world of mirrors, reflections twist and turn. Men dance like shadows, their lessons left unlearned. With charming words, they're architects of lies, building castles in the air where truth quietly dies. In shadows, men weave stories, slick and sly. With charming whispers, they cast the sky. Behind the smiles, a long deep conceals, a heart that crave yet hides what truth reveals. A revolving door of curses, spinning fast. Generations woven in fabric of the past. Each thread is a tale of hearts that bled and burned. A tapestry of longing where intimacy is churned. Manipulative dances on a worn out stage. They script their tales yet fill the empty page. In crowded rooms, a silent, aching plea. For love that's real to break the apathy. They play the puppeteer with strings of soft seduction. Pulling at my heart with artful, reckless reduction. But love's a flame that flickers, a delicate embrace. And I refuse to drown in their bitter, empty space. In solitude, I find a garden, lush and bright, where peace blooms like lilies bathing in the light. Each petal whispers of self-love and grace, a sanctuary built from the silence I embrace. In the hush of the night, a light begins to gleam. In solitude's embrace, I find my own dream. With each quiet moment, I rise above the fray. As loneliness fades, I learn to love my way. No longer bound by schemes, by webs of hollow schemes. I'm crafting my peace, a garden of dreams. In the heart's true rhythm where honesty thrives. I've woven my solace where authentic love survives. I learn to tend to my spirit, to nourish the soul's delight, turning loneliness to stillness in the calm of the night. For happiness, I realize, isn't found in another's eyes. But in the quiet strength I wield, my spirit starts to rise with every whispered echo of a heart that chose to roam. I gather up the fragments, crafting them to home. This journey, mine alone, I tread with purpose, bold, breaking chains of manipulation, forging my own gold. So let them spin their stories. Let them play their game. For in the tapestry of self, I no longer feel the blame. I reclaim my narrative, the power in my hands. In solitude, I blossom. On my own, I make my stands. Learn to find peace in your solitude and comfort in your loneliness. Peace.
That was so heartfelt. I felt it beating out my chest. Oh.
Yeah, cousin, you got to cause I felt that one right there. Yeah, sometimes you got to be on the island by yourself, cause everything ain't meant for everybody. That shit just meant for you. And it do get lonely, but guess what? It make you stronger. So let's keep this thing going. Y'all already know. Let's get this essence in here. Y'all feel the essence changing? I do. Let's go.
Hey.
You already know what's up. What's the second piece you giving us tonight?
This one is new-ish. Called
Everybody coming through, man. I don't care whose thing I clipped this week. Everybody getting it. New shit.
Let's
Feel
Go.
the essence rise. Let's go.
Testing. One, 2, 3. Is my mic on? Can you hear me? Because I've been speaking. I've been poeting. I've been writing. I've been protesting, and I've been voting. What exactly is free about speech in a republic, guys, as a democracy? Is it because there isn't a human being on this planet with the strength or the audacity to muzzle me? Or is it because the law gives me the liberty to say it without or with penalty? Or is it free because the systems of this capitalistic society were designed to talk over me? See, I've been speaking, testing, 1, 2, 3. I've been there before where I've had to say it ever so nicely, so carefully correct to be received with diplomacy, that I've been speaking with the utmost of diplomacy. See, I've been speaking. I talk so loud and proud about my ancestry that they can hear my anti-hate rhetoric out in the streets. So they said the noise ordinance excludes heritage but applies to free speech. Excuse me? I've been speaking. Truth to power with the ink of the pen in the true form of legislation, only to have my written voice challenged by executive orders. In summary, I've been speaking about the injustices and disparities in more than just my community. I've been ensuring that the curricula tell the whole story. I've been flipping that same dollar I made out of 15 cents in the true spirit of entrepreneurship. The question aforementioned was, can you hear me? But if you can, you can hear. So the better question is, are you listening? Or has listening ever been your intention? Or has it been your resolution to have me busy seeking the education to become proficient in pontificating and proliferating, deliberating and dissertating, arriving at the point of I've been speaking to the volumes that resemble screaming, million man marching while daydreaming, while the systems were controlling what was mainstreaming, leaving the have-nots on the outskirts of the plenteous plots, speaking about blaspheming, all the while forever gleaning, never discerning the truest meaning of the democracy, while steadily disesteeming culture and history, weaning from hours, but convening at the end of the shot that was not straight, but leaning. Cricket conversations created common misconceptions that crops were creamy, concocting the notion that Big Mama's concoction was a poisonous potion, while Big Pharma pushed pills per prescription, ultimately prescribing permanent plots by precincts nearest the projects in proximity. I've been speaking. Perhaps the systems encourage the freedom of speech to keep in the know of what should be kept in secrecy instead of speaking. Maybe I should return to singing, waiting, and following the gore for drinking, braiding, and passing down spices and recipes, keeping the traditions culturally for the preservation of life, liberty, and longevity. And therein may just be the pursuit of happy testing. Can you hear me?
A bad black sheep, well, I'm blacknificent in this thing, just like that piece was.
Well, I'm gonna have to make one next week that say, can you hear me now? You know how that commercial, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hell yeah, we heard you loud and clear, Essence. Yes, let's go. Y'all already know, let's go with Ty Black. Yeah. You know what it do. Come on, man. What's the second piece you giving us tonight? Y'all been on fire. I'm telling you. Y'all don't know about these galaxies, baby. They on a whole nother realm in this bitch.
New stuff.
Oh my, y'all wrote for the show. I know y'all making me feel so special. I'm just all gooey ooey tonight. Let me get up out of here. They all coming with news on P.P.C. It's Ty Black, baby. Let's go.
He saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. He saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. My inner cheerleader continues to root for me despite my feelings to crawl back beneath the map, encouraging me from the sideline to push through the challenges and move forward. Rain, sleet, snow, his voice thunders above the noise, shattering the distractions, giving clarity to the clouds crowding the space, providing alternatives to the attitude presently occupying it. The negativity is quite relentless and the defeat it seems hopeless, so I gather enough courage to listen to that voice in my head, speaking that confidence. You got this. I believe in you. And no matter if you think you're alone, know that I got you. And I know It's a conversation, me having to explain, talking to myself, but one way or the other, we've all been there before. Boosting ourselves up for the journey ahead, giving ourselves TED Talks on how we come so far with so little. If we gotten to this point, why short ourselves by stopping? I know you want to give up, but there's more in you. This is where we separate discipline and devotion from melancholy and doubt. What do you want for yourself? A life where you barely meet the requirements or pass everything with flying colors. The existence wasn't meant to bury you before your time. So why waste it pondering if the world is the worst of things? So if speaking to yourself is a means to an end, please keep talking. Maybe the answer is present in the conversation between you and your inner cheerleader. I see the best in me when everyone else around me can only see the worst in me.
Boy, no cap. Like if I took this cap off, you'll still be locked and loaded like me. Let's go.
Cause he's my. I'm still thinking, hey, bro, yeah. I'm jumping on that guy. I'm biting on that guy right there, bite down. That was a piece for you. Woo! I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me get to these dang on church announcements so we can close this thing right on off, man. Church announcements time. Don't forget, tap into Intellectual Conversations on the YT with my brother Paul Cram last night. Uncle Mike was the guest. If you want to laugh to your stomach hurt, I promise you, tap in. You gonna do that. And then next Tuesday, if you miss it, missing link, man, on the cafeteria. You know, that's where we call the Clubhouse 11 EST. Our very own Angel Kim and Miss Lady help you finish those unfinished pieces, man. And on sale, hold on, I ain't even showed him Mr. Uncle Mike. Hold on, let me get down here. You tripping. That was the flyer for Uncle Mike right there, y'all. Make sure y'all tap in, man. It showed last night and it's litty, man. And here we go, man. On sale right now. You heard me. I said right now on sale. Y'all better tap in. It's guaranteed to be a movie. Sensual Saturdays featuring Mahogany Soul, hosted by Jay Simone and Walking Erotica. And oh yeah, we gonna be in the building with product August 30th, and we gonna be spitting some good poetry. You cannot go wrong. So get your tickets now, people. You already know what it is, man. What a show we done had tonight. Let's go ahead and bring AK up here and close us on out. You there? She know I do it to her. Come on in the room. He
I'm
got
here.
me
I'm
in the
here.
mood. Yeah, if the spirit is on me. You hear?
I'm like, did
So
we skip somebody?
I'm marking them off this time. I say we ain't skipping nobody. Not you know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. What's the second piece you're doing?
All right. So the Galaxy of Poets, we represent mental health. We speak on it, we advocate for it. Um, that is who the Galaxy of Poets basically is. So I'm finna go there. I'm finna go there.
Ooh, we finna go there. So I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
already. I already know it's probably finna be new shit from our very own Angel Kim. So tap in. And on top of that, it could be trigger warning. If you triggered, maybe you need to do some damn healing. Hold up.
All right. Before I get into this piece, I just want to say, if y'all are interested in joining the Galaxy of Poets, then hit up Myra, cousin down there. Definitely hit up Myra and inquire about that. We are always looking to expand. So I just want to say that. All right, let's get into this piece. I've kissed too many caskets to keep count. Said goodbye with a throat closed and grief on mute because strong people don't scream at funerals. We just fold pain like church fans, sweating through every amen while sitting quietly. I've learned how to walk through cemeteries as if they were graduation stages, naming the dead like diplomas I've never wanted to hold, burying pieces of me next to people I couldn't live without, all while planting prayers in cracked headstones, hoping faith might flower where my trauma took root. But ain't no roses here. Just regrets blooming in shape of what ifs and I love you showing up too late. I don't know how to harvest hope from ground, swallowing my joy whole, or water memories when my tears still taste like blame. So I don't want to be poetic today. I want to curse at the damn sky for every name it took too soon. I want to ask God why resurrection feels like a myth when the bodies are still cold and beds are still made, but somehow I have to find myself planting again, dig through grief with dirt under my nails and try to grow something beautiful out of everything broken. I have to try to turn tombstones into testimonies, try to breathe life into legacies that'll never get finished. And I don't know how to heal this kind of hurt. I just know I gotta keep showing up for my family. But how do you speak their names like seeds and believe they'll still bloom in the parts of me they made whole when the hole is now empty? I haven't moved on. I'm stuck trying to build new roots and add on to the new ones, stuck right where they left me in limbo, trying to turn graves into gardens. And maybe, maybe that's a miracle in itself. They say time heals all things, but time has never laid next to sorrow and begged it to sleep. Like a clock can't cradle grief, and calendars don't know how to know the sound of a motherless mourning or silence after the last voicemail you can't delete but can't press play on either. I still overcook meals for people who aren't coming to eat anymore. I still bury, I still buy birthday cards for names carved in stone. I still flinch at scent of cologne reminding me of a man who raised me strong, who promised to never leave but did so anyway. So don't tell me God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers when I was drafted into a war with no warning, fighting shadows still wearing my family's face. But I keep digging, keep planting, keep weeding out guilt that blooms when I smile too long without them. So if you see flowers where my soul used to bleed, know I didn't grow them easily. They cost me everything. I tend to this grief like it's my only inheritance, watering it with memories, pulling weeds from bitterness before they can choke the roots. Because maybe love isn't what stays. Maybe it's measured by what you choose to grow after everything is gone. Knowing every bloom was bartered from a breakdown, whispered through clenched teeth, while offering up every petal as a prayer. This is a taste of Southern Soul.
If Jesus wept, I guess it's okay for me to do it too.
Nigga, I was telling y'all to heal. Hell, I wasn't healed. I don't think I was ready yet. Yeah, AK, you took us out there, man, and we all had those moments where we feel, and you can't never say when healing is, and hell, for me, I'll probably never heal. When you lose somebody that important to you, it's hard to try to close a hole. So you just try to keep going and try to make that memory live on. So yeah, AK, I'm over here with you. We're gonna have to hug each other after this one. Let me go and get us up out of this thing tonight, man. God, leave. That was a show. It's been an incredible lineup tonight, y'all. The Galaxy of Poets always come in here, and if nothing else, they're gonna shake your damn soul like mine is shaking up right now, man. I love me some y'all. Y'all already know my saying. Make sure you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And we out. Eesh.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know, I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I'd like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it, I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.